This is international news. ANC disciplinary hearing, United States. Police shot knife near convention. Gaza, Israeli airstrikes. Kill 60 Palestinians. France, Macron accepts PM Attal registration. PNG, cycling minister to face trials in Australia. I thought there was another one. Welcome back, and now the details. Former South African President Jacob Zuma was expected to face a disciplinary hearing with the African National Congress Party on Wednesday after campaigning against the organization he once led as head of the new political party in national elections in May. The hearing could lead to Zuma, 82, being expelled from the ANC, which he begged, or if it will be held visually. MK officials has said he wants to appear in person while the ANC wants it to be held online. Zuma had been called a destabilizing figure in African The head of the police, who has been accused of brutality towards the demonstrators, resigned on Friday, but protesters remain adamant that they will continue until President steps down. Protests began on June 18, calling for the sacking of the cabinet ministers over incompetency, corruption, and display of opulence, while ordinary people suffered from the cost of living crisis. Protesters stormed Parliament on June 25 after legislator passed. Police officer is in Seconds for the Republican National Convention shot and killed a man who was whittling into a knife near the convention. Meleque police chief said Tuesday. 5 members of the Columbus Ohio Police Department file on the man who led a knife in each hand refused police commands and U.S. Sen. Bob Menendez was convicted of all charges Tuesday in a sweeping corruption trials in which he was accused of accepting bribes of gold and cash from 3 New Jersey businessmen and acting as an agent for the Egyptian movement. A jury in Manhattan Afterward, he sat resting his chin against his closed hands, elbow on the table. He vowed to appear as he left the courtroom. I have never violated my public oath. I have never been anything but a priority of my country and for my country. I have never ever been a foreign agent, Menendez said before a collection of microphones before walking briskly to a waiting car. Menendez did not testify at the 9-week trials but insisted publicly that he was only doing his job as chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. He said Gold's bar found into so she could recover from the breast cancer surgery. She has pleaded not guilty. The verdict potentially doomed Menendez's chance of winning re-election as an independent. The trial's outcome prompted a chorus. Party's senator has not been removed from the office in over a century. Ortiz Bashua, the Republican candidate for the seat, also called on Menendez to quit, saying New Jersey deserved better than corruption, and made 4 TV political scandals costly of Bob Menendez and the Democratic machine. The Senate Ethics Committee, meanwhile, will complete its own investigation to Menendez promptly and considered a full range of disciplinary action. According to its chairman, Menendez faced the possibility of decades in prison. George Sidney H. Steen schedules sentencing for October to star Haiti's national police, which remain understaffed and underfunded, and with only about 100 accused of killing more than 4,450 people last year and injuring another 1,668 according to the UN, more than double compared with the previous year. More than 1,500 people were killed or injured in the first 3 months of this year, while some Haitians have welcomed the Kenyans' arrival and not others remain wary. The fear of the Haitians that this mission has conquered in the past will only achieve a temporary reduction in violence, said Diego Darren with the International Crisis Group, who was recently in Haiti. Darren noted that certain politicians and businesses owners have long been tied to gown and warned the crisis will continue as long as the problems of impunity and corruption are not addressed. You are watching international news on Atlantic Television Network. Return after this break.
To the country illegally. That is amazing.
Honorable
you human trafficker.
Honorable
I hope nobody carry belle.
Why you ask, oh?
Because this road where they see, so it no guarantee safe delivery.
We just vote for government, but we not get good governance.
At all.
Road so e no dey. Light o usa.
Hello?
Hello, madam. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Mrs. Ayeni. I am calling from the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs.
Okay. Okay, I've been expecting your call.
Madam, remove this your phone from loudspeaker.
No, now my phone be like that. Hello?
Are you there?
I'm hearing you.
Yes. We saw a couple.
Them now.
Ma, the prices you quoted are way too high now.
Madam, sorry, oh. Please don't cost.
We found the laptop you said is 1.8 million naira for 600,000 naira.
Hello?
Now my body network there.
I can't hear you. Network is bad.
Madam, we can hear you. Continue.
Hello, I can't hear you. We call you back.
That behavior not good now.
Madam, now this kind behavior they kill our country. You suppose do things differently, make Nigeria for better.
Corruption not in my country. This message is brought to you by the Akin Fadayi Foundation, the MacArthur Foundation,
and with broadcast support from Atlantic Television Network.
Corruption not in my country.
I don't get a lot. Boy, they won't booga me small. They say, man, give them bribe. I say nothing. Okay now, we'll go block later. You remember that contract where we do that time? They don't pay.
But first, you see the house rent with the old things. We go first call caretaker, take the money, slap am.
Beg, see, you know, say I get annual levy why they pay for club. Where me and boys they shout beer in our house, I supposed pay that one. You remember saying, me, I tell you, I go buy you motor. I go buy am na.
Okay, they pay you money now. We don't they beg caretaker? We would they beg landlord, old man, and they agree give us time. Money come now. You want divert am? You said na corruption. Corruption, not in my house and not in my country.
If they have the ruling coalition, the government will likely to drop the countries would be plucked into early election 2 years ahead of the schedule. Past attempts to enlist ultra-Orthodox men have triggered mass protests in ultra-Orthodox communities. Hundreds of ultra-Orthodox men blocked a main highway in central Israel for several hours on Tuesday in the ultra-Orthodox city of Beni Brak near Etai Tiv. Police on horseback pushed the crowd back and officers protesters away. Police said 9 people were arrested. The army is not an army for fighting. It is an army with the indoctrination against religion, said Yona K., a protester. Therefore, our children are boys, and I have a son over there. We will not go to the army, not for 1 minute. Assault. Israel has said it is pushing Hamas militants who are hiding among civilians. Tuesday's deadliest strike hit a main street line with the markets still outside the southern city of Yunis in Kwawasi at the heart of this zone that is packed with tents. Camp officials of Yunis near hospital said 17 people were killed. Apparently refusing to the strike, the Israeli military said in a statement that new airstrikes came as Israel and Hamas continue to weigh their latest ceasefire proposal. Hamas has said talks meant to wind down the 9-month-long war would continue even after Israel's targeted DAV international mediator are working to push Israel and Hamas towards a deal that would halt the fighting and free about 120 hostages held by the militant group in Gaza. Israel has repeatedly held a launch new offensive to combat Hamas fighters that says they have regrouping in parts of Gaza that the military has previously invaded. Still, the military has sounded increasingly confident that it has severely damaged the militant organizations and infrastructure in its 9-month campaign. In the area untouched by the previous offensive in the center and the coastal safe zone. Shiite Muslim on Iran and elsewhere on Tuesday commemorate Ashura, a remembrance of the 7th century martyrdom of Prophet Muhammad's grandson Hassan that gave birth to their faith over 1,340 years after Hassan's death. Tehran and other cities across Iran were adorned with the symbols of piety and repentance, red flags representing Hassan's blood, black funeral tent, and the cloth indicating mourning, and procession of chest beating and flattering men express favor. Some spray water over the mourners in the intense heat. Iranian State TV reports that 6 million Iranian pilgrims traveled to the Iraqi city of Karbala, where Hussein is entombed in the gold dome shrine. Hassans represent over 10% of the world's 1.8 billion Muslims and view Hassans as the rightful successor to the Prophet Muhammad. Hassan's death in battle at the hands of Sunusi in Islam and continued this day to play a key role in shaping his own identity. In some of the Pakistan attached to the chain, authorities deployed additional police along the route where processions will pass on Wednesday. Shaatis are the minority in the predominantly Sunni Muslim Pakistan, and Sunni militants view them as apostolate deserving of dates. Shaatis have been attacked by extremist Sunni militants in recent years. Several gunmen burst into the Shaatis Moscow in the Gulf Arab state of Oman and opened fire, killing 6 people and wounding nearly 30 more. Authorities said Tuesday storming the peaceful Sultanate and making it the country's deadliest such attack in a recent memory. The Islamic State extremist group, through the affiliate news agency, claimed responsibility for the attack in the capital, Muscat, without providing evidence. The recognition from being a group with most of its action in Iran and Syria to use their resources in the global network, Zlink said, citing the deadly attack in March as the Moscow concert hell and other bombing claims by the group's regional affiliate, Islamic State Khorasan, across Afghanistan and Pakistan. It makes them more resilient in some ways. Initial autopsy results show trace of the cyanide in the blood of 6 Vietnamese and American guests at the Central Bangkok luxury hotel, and one of them is believed to have poisoned the other. Over about impurity footage showed the rest arriving one by one shortly after. There were no other visitors, no one was seen leaving, and the door was locked. A maid found them Tuesday afternoon where they failed to check out of the room. Lieutenant General Tyrong, the Thai Police Forces Forensic Division, said there were traces of cylinders in the cup of the thermoses that police found in the room. This was later confirmed by the initial autopsy results of the 6 bodies that was performed at the Bangkok Chulalongkorn Hospital. Carians Vampansari Chulalongkorn's date of the medicine Chai Situ. No enough from the sender to determine its life.